Hey, good morning. Sunday, Memorial Day weekend, May 25th. We just finished up coming from Walsenburg. We were at the Sand Dunes National Park. That was pretty cool. Today we're going to head to Colorado Springs. We're going to hang out there for a good part of the day. And then we're going to head up to Estes Park, where we'll spend the night. And then tomorrow morning we'll get up and we'll go through the Rockies. So you hang in there with us, and hey, we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so we're back on the road, heading into Colorado Springs. We're about a half hour out, half hour away. We're gonna go see the Broadmoor at 7 Steps, something like that, and see if there's any other things that we could do in town. Until then, we'll just stick on this road, and we'll see you when we get into Colorado Springs. Okay, so we're getting off the exit here now. We're going to go check out Pikes Peak, since we heard it's one of the nicer things around. So we're flying in over here. We're about 3 minutes away from Pikes Peak. And then when we get there, we'll get a little bit more filming in and see what it's like. Beautiful mountains in the background, though. And that's really what we wanted to get a hold of. So we'll see you down at Pikes Peak. So I guess here we are at Pikes Peak. We're just going to go inside and in the entranceway and see what they have here. But the mountains in the background are awesome, as you can see. And well, we'll get inside and see what else they have to offer. See you in a few minutes. Okay, so we switched it around. We're not going to try to do Pikes Peak. It's too far. So we're going to do Garden of the Gods, which is right down the road here. And that's looks like it's a pretty sight. So we'll get that in. And when we get there, we'll take a couple of pictures and we'll see what the deal is. All right, just wanted to give you a little shot of some background of the mountains and a little bit of the snow caps here in Colorado Springs. Some of the town below. We just stopped off just to get a little bit of filming, just to see what it was like. I tell you what, it is beautiful out here. So like I said, we were kind of on our way to Pikes Peak. Not sure if we'll get in there. If not, we'll head over to Garden of the Gods, one of the two. But in the meantime, we just wanted to give you a nice shot of this backdrop. I mean, it is so pretty. But anyway, let's get on our horses. Let's get down the road, and we'll see you all in a little bit. All right, so we're going up the final road here, the Garden of the Gods. Wanted to try to get some film out. But this is pretty much where we're going, on the left, where all these beautiful red rocks are. So we'll see if we can get in there. We're going to make some turns about here. We're right up the road a piece. As you can see, the mountains in the background, I mean, it's just insane. It's just really beautiful up here. Now, if you can see what I see on the left a little bit, it's pretty cool. So we'll get another shot when we get in there. Okay, so this is what they call Garden of the Gods. As you can see, beautiful day here today. The mountains in the background, got all these beautiful red rock. You know, we'll try to get some. I mean, it's an amazing trail, an amazing walk. So we're going to go up a little further because I'm sure we got quite a bit of a hike ahead of us. So we'll tune back in a little bit. All right, so we're on a trail. Going to make our way up to the red rocks of the Garden of the Gods. This should be an interesting, another friggin' 3-mile hike. So it should be fun. So we'll work our way up. All right, so we continue to walk up to the Garden of the Gods. So as you can see, you have one big one there. All these red rocks. I don't know, maybe we'll climb a mountain today. We'll see how it goes. Oh, beautiful snow-capped mountains in the background. I mean, it's pretty. I don't know how much further we're going to get, but we shall see. Alright, so this is pretty cool. So we got all these red rocks, and we're still climbing as we go. If you can see between the trees there, got a little bit more. It's kind of neat. Wow, I tell you what, they're huge. They're huge. Especially this one here. That's up there. That's pretty cool stuff. I'll come around. Yeah, and this is the deal. Yeah, we'll get in there a little further and probably head back. Alright, so we made it to the blooming top. And here we go, and here we are. Wow. Alright, so we made it to the top. We got a little sign we need to read. And then it's kind of like, take a U-turn and go on back. But I'll tell you what, it's pretty cool. I mean, they got a cool white one in the background. I don't see anybody trying to climb. I think that would be out of order. But it's crazy, you got all these red rocks are so out of place in the middle of the mountains. It's kind of weird, you know. But that's the deal. Let's see what this says. The Garden of Gods, given to the city of Colorado Springs in 1909 by the children of Charles Eliot Perkins in fulfillment of his wish that it be kept forever free to the public. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. So I guess we're going to walk around the bend here, get the last one, and see what's on the other side of it. Which I don't really see too much of. Although you got the snow-capped mountains way in the background on the other side. But it's a cute little park.
It is. It's adorable.
Yeah, a cute little park, as you can see. Tons of people visiting. But then again, it is Memorial Day weekend, so we're at the mercy of the crowds today. But pretty cool. All right, we saw what we're going to see, and I guess we'll start to head back unless there's a little bit more. Okay, so we got to see the Garden of the Gods. I thought it was pretty cool. It's a nice walk. Turns out the day is a lot better than yesterday. It was supposed to be very windy, but not as bad as I thought today. So overall, we got some good shots in. I hope you enjoy it. And we're headed back to the car now. We're going to go up to the top, get a few more pictures from above, and that should do it. And then we're going to head to Pikes Peak and see if we can make it up that baby. So we'll see. We'll be back and we'll see you in a little bit. Well, here's something you don't get to see too often.
Don't go near there, Teddy.
Oh, we got a deer. Wants to get across.
Well,
Wants to get across. Here she goes. That is pretty cool. There she goes. That's not something you see every day. All right, we're gonna continue down the hill. That was pretty cool. Yeah, that was pretty cool. All right, so we're headed to Pikes Peak. Just wanted to give you a little perspective of what we're running through here. I mean, Colorado, pretty cool place. Beautiful scenery. I mean, so far, you know, one of the best I've seen. So we're just coming around the turns and, you know, we'll be getting off the exit. But this is what you see is what you get here. I mean, it's pretty sharp, you know. And sometimes I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say. It's so nice. Yeah, it's got a lot of sharp turns. All right. Got to turn here in a couple of minutes, so we'll see you down the road. All right, so we're officially on Pikes Peak Highway. Probably got about an 18-mile run on this road till we hit the peak. Probably an hour drive. But we're going to take a shot and see what we can see up here. We'll stop along the way if we can. Already we're hitting traffic. It may not even be worth getting to the top. But we'll go a little bit and see where it takes us. All right, so hang on to your tails, folks. Okay, well, at least we got to see the Garden of the Gods. We tried to get up to Pikes Peak, But, being that it's Memorial Day weekend, we got there a little late, and it was so crowded that they wouldn't even allow you to drive your car up there. They wanted to use you for, they wanted to park about 7 miles up the hill and then take a shuttle with a whole bunch of people. And we just didn't think it was worth it this time around. We also wanted to go to another place, this Broadmoor, Seven Hills, but we were pressed for time. We weren't even planning on coming to Colorado Springs to begin with, but we're glad we did. We got to see a lot, and it was cool. But now we're going to head to Estes Park. We're going to probably go through Denver now. Maybe we'll stop at Denver for some lunch, and then head up to the hotel at Estes Park for the Rocky Mountain trip tomorrow, which is also part of Memorial Day weekend, so we'll see how bad that is. Anyway, we're on our way. We'll see you on the road. All right, so we're still traveling. We're just a little bit outside of Denver, Colorado. Once we hit Denver, we'll be headed west to Boulder. And then from Boulder, we'll shoot up north to Estes Park, Colorado, the tip of the Rocky Mountains. And I tell you, it's pretty cool. You can actually see Denver in the distance, the tall buildings. When we get down a little bit further, I'll chime in and see if we can get a little bit more on it. All right, so we're in Denver. It looks like pretty much the heart of Denver. We're on Downing Street and Broadway and all that stuff there. Definitely can see a lot of mountains in the background. Definitely pretty. I love the highways. A little crowded out here today, being Memorial Day weekend and all. But it's pretty interesting. We'll just keep flying down this way. We got about another few more miles. We'll be headed on 25 West, headed for Boulder. And that'll be it for today. Yeah, once we get in town. So, let's keep on going down the road. See you in a bit. So as we travel through, we get a little shot of Mile High Stadium here in Denver, Colorado. Pretty cool. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so we finished up with Denver. Got a couple of good shots. Got Mile High Stadium in there. Now we're headed to Boulder. Will be our next stop. So as soon as we make that turn and get on that road, we'll check in. Well, we're passing through Broomfield, Colorado. I had a friend of mine that lived here for quite a while. I remember him taking me and my friend Randy down these parkways, and this is all we saw. This is what we saw. This is how he lived. Beautiful area. Beautiful area. Well, we're still about 40 miles from Estes Park, about 5 miles from Boulder, which we can see up ahead. So we're going to probably stop there, grab a bite to eat, and then we'll head on to Estes. So we'll see you at the restaurant. Hang in there, guys. Hang in there. If we can hang in there, you can hang in there. Okay, so we're about 15, 20 miles outside of Estes Park. And I expected to see the Rocky Mountains over here, but it seems like it's a lot less filling here. But it's a beautiful road. We're almost there. We still haven't stop to get a bite to eat because we really haven't found anything. So hopefully we'll find something when we get in there. So we'll follow this road for a few, and we'll see you up at the Estes Park. Well, we finally stopped, got a good bite to eat. We're still about 18 miles out from Estes Park. We have no idea what to expect. We're hoping that the Trail Ridge Road is open tomorrow morning so we can go through the Rockies. If not, we're going to have to divert to another part of the park to get through the Rockies. So we're hoping it's open because I know this time of the year could be still a little snow on the mountains and they kind of keep it closed. Anyway, look at the view in front of you. Crazy. All right, we're going to hop on down the road in a bit. Got about another half-hour ride, so we'll see you when we get there. Well, we're about 4 miles out from Estes Park, and as you can see, here's the Rockies in front of us. Hopefully we'll be going through them tomorrow and coming out on the other end going west. So that should be pretty interesting. I mean, these things are huge. Talk about big mountains. These are big mountains. Okay, like I said, about 3.5 miles to go. And hopefully we get our room, get all packed, settled, and gee, I like to fly the drone here if I can. We'll certainly give it a shot. All right, we'll see you down there in a few minutes.